We're at a thermal raceway in Palm Springs, and yes, we're going to put this vehicle on the track in a moment or so. But this is the new 2022 Genesis G70, and it gets a huge refresh for 2022. While other car companies are having trouble selling their sedans, Genesis is up 45% with the G70.
The G70 is a hugely significant sports sedan, the first to come close to the king of the segment, the BMW 3 Series, partially because the man responsible for the G70's driving dynamics is Albert Biermann, who came from BMW. On the main racetrack, the G70 was so much of a speed demon, a sports sedan under the skin of a family car.
Crazy braking into these corners. If you go into the corners too fast, you can feel it slipping. Holy hell. You just get speeds up to 100, 120 miles an hour here on the straightaway. You can just watch the speed climb 120 miles an hour before you brake. And then turning at 60 miles an hour is crazy. Having to brake.
Genesis CEO Mark Delarosso had some ideas of what makes Genesis different from other car companies.
We're more than just a luxury car company. We're doing what no one is out there doing. We're not copycatting anyone. We don't want to be like anyone. We want to be Genesis. And that's really deeply rooted in being a Korean brand.
The second generation of the G70 is indeed now one of the best looking sedans in the segment.
At the front, the only things that really remain the same on this vehicle are the hood and the doors. You get the quad headlights. Now, if you look at these, I think they look a little bit like a dragonfly. There's the crest grille, and a lot has changed up here.
This sports sedan also has elements of luxury.
The G-Matrix design on the grille and the lower valance here gives a feeling of diamond luxury and elegance. A very Korean design element that carries from the outside through to the inside of the cabin.
And a car needs nice shoes to ride on.
3 wheels are available on the 2022 G70, 118 and 219s. There are some nice accents, nice parabolic lines give it a very luxurious look, and a beautiful high belt line gives this vehicle a nice seated position.
And Genesis has not missed a beat at the back.
Genesis put as much thought into the design of the rear vehicle as they did the front. Quad rear lights to reflect the front, and to reflect the logo, they're splayed out very much like the wings of the Genesis logo. And all of the reflectors, the exhaust, and the backup lights are very low down on the back of the vehicle, leaving lots of space for the Genesis lettering to sit on their own, open wide on the trunk.
This is a sports sedan that leaves an impression.
The G70 has really evident character lines, and you notice that when you know that this is the widest and the lowest car in the segment.
Genesis included tech that makes sense in a modern car.
Genesis have included your phone as a key on this vehicle. You can lock and unlock your vehicle using your cell phone, and you can actually drive your vehicle without a key fob, just using your cell phone by putting it on the charging platform inside the vehicle.
When other brand sedans lineups are shrinking, Genesis are gaining market share. So we asked Mark Delarosso what he thinks is Genesis' secret sauce.
It's the only company that I've ever worked with that design comes first, and the company figures out how to make it work. And being a design-led brand, not only within our products and our services, but also in the experience that we're curating for the customer, I think that that gives us an enormous opportunity.
The inside is also very distinct, different, clean, and light. Everything is driver-centric.
It's all tilted towards the driver. There is a 10.25-inch navigation screen, which is standard. There is an 8-inch digital cluster with a gauge on the left-hand side. It's all high-quality materials. Even the base model gets high-quality materials on the inside.
The advanced tech is exciting.
Now everything on the vehicle is connected to the cloud, and it has something called valet mode, which actually locks down the system. So a valet who takes your vehicle isn't allowed to get into any of your personal data on the inside of the vehicle. They can drive the vehicle, but they can't get to any of your data. And then you can look up how fast they went, where they went, and how long they drove the vehicle for.
Some new features also may surprise you.
A very cool feature for this year to the G70. It's a surround view capture. You can use your device to capture visual images around the vehicle, and then look, perhaps you've parked your vehicle at an airport where it snowed and you want to see how much snow is surrounding your G70. Well, you can use your cell phone to look at the exterior cameras around your G70 and see what the weather conditions look like around the G70, and see how much snow is covering the car and how much snow is around it.
And if you like your tunes while driving,
under the seat there is a subwoofer, and of course it has quantum logic, which Lexicon are famous for. It's like being on the stage with your favorite artist playing around you.
and new safety for this generation.
Front airbag between the two front seats. That means there's no headbanging allowed in the G70.
If you are into oily bits,
now there are 4 configurations available in the 2022 G70. There is a 2-litre turbo putting out 252 horsepower and 206 pounds-feet of torque, a 2-wheel drive, which is rear-wheel drive, and a all-wheel drive version. Now, fuel economy, the rear-wheel drive gets 21, 31, 24 when it comes to fuel economy, and 20, 28, 23 in the all-wheel drive version. Then you can step up to the 3.3 turbo version. That's what this vehicle is. This is an all-wheel drive version, but there is also a rear-wheel drive version of that. It puts out 365 horsepower, and that is 376 pounds-feet of torque. Fuel economy wise, we're talking about 18, 27, 21 or 17, 25, 20. Now, this vehicle is probably my favorite in the 3.3 turbo, but those people that don't need so much power and are talking about a city drive, the 2-litre turbo is by far the best for fuel economy.
on the autocross, I may have been a little out of my league.
Okay, here we go. Test driving on the autocross.
I'm Nick Miles.